Showed you the numbers right around that 3 ERA pitching in that Tiger uniform, but it's going to be a lot of fastballs and breaking balls. Like I said, still averaging right around 94 miles an hour.
Pena takes the cutter for ball 4, and the Astros have their leadoff runner on here in the first inning. 5 of those 8 at-bats resulting in a strikeout. Puts the ball on the ground, knocked down, and a nice play at third by Ibanez. That ball was in between third and short, and Ibanez cut across and made a nice diving stop for the fielder's choice. And Morton gets him on 3 pitches here, striking him out for the second out of the inning. Runs all earned. This ball into right. Jahmai Jones will play it. About waist high for the final out of the inning. Fromber will face Jahmai Jones to lead things off. Jahmai gets his first start of the series. He'll be followed by Gleyber Torres and Andy Ibanez. And pitch in for ball 4, so both starting pitchers start their afternoon with a walk. Straight starts. But now they've lost his last 4 starts, and Fromber has walked the first 2 batters of this game. He has 5 for 16 against Fromber. Hits the ball through the middle, almost caught Valdez. Around third comes Jahmai Jones. The throw will be cut off, and the Tigers have an early 1-0 lead today. That ball hit to right, slicing away from Cam Smith and dropping in for a hit. It'll bounce into the stands for an automatic double. 4 straight reaching base here in the first inning for Detroit. It's a 2-0 game as Torkelson doubles in Gleyber Torres.
With runners at second and third now.
Riley Green, the only lefty, has this pitch almost hit him and goes to the backstop. That'll be the 10th wild pitch of the year thrown by Fromber. It'll score a run to make it 3-0. Things are unraveling in a hurry here in the first inning.
Man.
In a day where things are not going Fromber's way, he could use those close pitches to go his way. That one gets away. That'll be the second wild pitch of the inning and the 11th of the season. It's now 4-0. The ball hit the center pretty well. Back goes Trammell near the wall. It is over his head and off the wall. Trammell's down. Around third comes Riley Green. The throw will not be made. That'll be a triple and an RBI. And it's 5-0 Tigers on a bolt to center field over the head of Taylor Trammell.
Man, tough first inning to begin with. And then Trammell trying to pick up Fromber Valdez going back on this baseball. Actually gets a glove on it, but was unable to corral it and didn't give himself any time to brace for impact.
It looked like the side of the face went into the wall fairly hard.
Yeah, he was moving pretty good. Yeah, he just tried to kind of get low, but wasn't able to get the body or the head out of the way of that padding, and it got him.
Little tapper won't score the run. One hopper to Jeremy Pena. Perez retired, and the Astros get their first out of this game. Ground ball through the hole. That'll be a base hit. And it's now a 6-0 game.
That's a challenge.
Out of the series against the lefty. Chas McCormick got his first strikeout against him, and now Rogers hits a tailor-made double play. So Fromber with that delay, kind of regrouping, getting 3 ground balls, but damage done. 6-0 Tigers after 1.
Well called. But the veteran Charlie Morton's probably going to attack that zone pretty good with that 6-run lead.
Jesus Sanchez goes down on strikes. Second strikeout for Morton before he lined out to right field for the final out of the first. This ball towards the middle, and that's going to get through off the glove of Javi Baez. Yainer Diaz has himself a base hit. Yainer with the Astros' first hit of the game.
And in 2018, he kind of said, you know what? It's been a good run. I think I'm going to call it. And here he is in 2025, still getting after it and getting outs.
Here, let's take another look at this. See if he catches Jake Rogers' glove.
Yeah, he did. You could tell by the recoil of Jake Rogers, too.
To first and moving the runner to second, so they're going to turn
After
this.
review, the call is overturned. It was catcher's interference. The batter will be awarded first base, and Houston will retain their challenge.
All right, so first and second now, which isn't bad. Here's with Atlanta, and now a season with Baltimore and Detroit. This one skied into right. Jahmai Jones will give way to Gleyber Torres for the second out.
Question, you're going to get that test.
Towards the middle, Baez will one-handed with the glove. Not even transferred as he flips it over to Gleyber Torres. That'll be a fielder's choice to end the inning.
Why?
Because it's not fun. This ball into center field. Jahmai Jones with a leadoff single, so the hits continue. Framber had allowed 6 straight base runners to start this game. Call third strike. Torres goes down looking. Framber picks up his first strikeout of the day. There goes the runner, and the pitch is a breaking ball for a strike. The throw is a little bit late. Sliding in with a stolen base, Jahmai Jones, just his second steal of the year.
For Jahmai Jones.
There's a ground ball right at Dubon. Jones will go to third on the ground out. There's 2 away in the inning. On the ground to third, nice short hop pick by Correa. And a good bounce back inning for Framber Valdez. Leadoff single doesn't come around to hurt him.
Hinch, of course, the manager of a first place team over there. That moment in postseason, guys, just changing a lot of their careers and so many others.
Jeremy Pena, Julia, will greet Charlie Morton with a double here to start the third inning. But yes, Charlie will forever be etched in Astros history with that. You know, Julia caught up with him earlier in this series as Correa sends a fly ball to right. Pena's going to tag. Strong throw by Jahmai Jones. Wow. I know Pena's safe, and that's most important, but Jones just showed off a cannon from the corner and right.
To give the Astros organization so much credit for the longevity that we were talking about and why he's still here and able to play this game at a high level. He said that, you know, he coming over with the Pirates, just a guy trying to figure
Part of the renaissance for Charlie.
Yeah, he came in throwing so hard, and he, remember at my first interview, he said, I don't know where that came from. He really didn't have the answers, but it definitely.
Riley Green leading things off against Framber Valdez. And he grounds one to the right side. Mauricio Dubon, wearing the bright yellow shoes, will make the play for out number 1. He tripled off the wall in center.
Thanks for that little ray of sunshine.
Well, we're trying to register the history of how this drought compares, and it's been a while. 91 to 25. I'm not an morning person for sure. 3-1 pitch is hit high in the air into left field. Jesus Sanchez will make the catch for out number 2. Last bus crew.
Oh, yeah.
Can't leave out Rick.
Into center, they're going to wave the runner. Chance for Melton. Here comes his throw. Not in time. Going in, standing up, crossing the plate is Dylan Dingler. Yiner tried to deke him a little bit. There's no BP or infield, so the ground ball. Oh, nice backhand play by Correa. He'll bounce it over there to make sure they get it to Christian Walker in time to get Rogers for the final out of the inning.
In the American League as far as leaders.
Garrett Crochet had the night off, but he saw his chances go in the wrong direction because those 2 guys passed him. Yiner doesn't draw a lot of walks, but he'll be happy to take a 4-pitch walk here next year. That ball hit in the air to right field. Back on it, Jahmai Jones. He is near the warning track. He puts it away on the track. Jacob Melton not expected to play today. Mauricio sends one into right center. It is going to be off the wall. No, it's gone! On top of the wall and out. The 31-inning drought is over for the Astros. Mauricio Dubon hits one into the stands in right field, and the Astros get their first 2 runs since Saturday.
Doobie. May not seem like a big deal, but it's going to be a big deal in that clubhouse knowing that they're finally on the board. It has been an extended streak of shutout innings for the Astros, and who knew an opposite field bomb from Dubon was going to break it up.
Oh, that's a good pitch. He froze the rookie on a curveball. Cam thought that was going to be off the plate the whole way. Breaking ball will hit him, so Jahmai Jones on base a third different way. A walk, a single, now a hit by pitch. Dean Kramer, the first three of that 4-game series. This ball into right center field, slicing away from Melton. He'll make a running catch, and they'll double up the runner, Jahmai Jones. Melton threw it to the wrong bag, but it still doesn't matter because Jones was well off the first base. He was around second and towards third. Jones thought there was no chance Jacob Melton was going to make that play.
Yeah, it's good jumps and good routes allow you to get to baseballs like that. That's what Jacob did in that play.
This one he won't have to worry about because it's on the infield. Framber, get out of the way.
I think he heard you.
Christian Walker makes the play. And it's 0-1. Pena sends this one to center field, but it's playable for Wenzel Perez. And he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
To that postseason.
That's down. Charlie's going to walk another batter. That is now 3 walks allowed by Morton.
Seriously. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Jose will not get a hit here as he grounds one to second, and the throw goes into right field. Into third goes Correa. Altuve to second. Andy Ibanez had an easy double play turn. Altuve put his head down. And he's able to get it. Walker down on strikes, keeping runners at scoring position. That's 2 away. 5th strikeout for Charlie. 3 times. Not the charm for the Astros today. They leave 2 in scoring position, still 7-2. On the ground, Pena's there. He'll take his time and make a good throw to get Spencer Torkelson for the first out of the 5th. At some point, with 5.5 weeks to go, it's been a tough stretch. Since game number 90, Framber walks Riley Green for the 2nd time today. There were definitely times in that stretch of 55 and 35 where they looked unbeatable. Can Melton make another good play? Oh, Jacob, have yourself a day defensively in right center. He made a play earlier and doubled up Jahmai Jones off the bat of Gleyber Torres. That one equally as difficult. If you're joining us late and you're not sure why Tramel's not in there, he ran into the wall trying to field a triple and had to leave the game, carted off. Framber Valdez strikes out Wenzel Perez. We'll head to the 6th. He'll throw that curveball with 2 strikes 52.5% of the time. Yiner didn't like 2 of those calls in that inning. And Joe is spotted to the
Scariest thing ever. It was just awkward. God, I'm embarrassed.
Come on now. But that's 4 innings he gave them after that disaster in the 1st. Dubon hooks one down the line. Ibanez off balance throw. That's a good play. Ibanez, who made a bad throw earlier for an error, makes a good play on Dubon to end the 6th.
Oh, that would have been it. That would have sped up the process considerably.
You would have been the lead story on ESPN.com. Player release after Ferris wheel ride.
After 1 round on the Ferris wheel.
You got to watch it.
I was going to say, I don't know if I can tell that story.
Possibly not.
Oh, man.
Jake Rogers down on strikes. Dubin picking up a called 3rd for his 2nd out coming out of the bullpen. Here in this area, that wasn't always a thing in the past. This ball hit high in the air to center. Melton, who's made some good plays, will go all the way back about 410 feet away. Up, Cam Smith looking for his first hit. He's trying to snap an 0 for 9, and he might not, as Gleyber Torres made a fine play. Really good play by the Tigers' 2nd baseman, taking a hit away from the rookie right fielder. Right back to the mound, another ground ball. This one snagged by Brennan Hanafy, and there's 2 away in the inning. Carlos Correa, 5-game hitting streak now for CC as he delivers a single here with 2 outs in the 7th. On the ground to third, gobbled up by Ibanez. His throw in time. And the Astros down here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. Should be a little more easy for whoever wants it to. Bond will take it from the outfielders for the first out. Swing and a miss. De Los Santos getting a strikeout of Ibanez for the 2nd out. Forward on a wild pitch. Ground ball to third. This will be a nice inning for Enyel De Los Santos. A 1-2-3-7.
I know a lot of those younger players at AA have seen a lot of Jordan highlights over the years. Then to actually see him in person, and he's as big as you would think he would be.
Sanchez on the year hitting 119 against left-hand pitching, and he loops one into left, but it's not going to be enough. Sanchez puts it in play though against the lefty. How about Yiner? He's on base for the 3rd time today. A couple of hits for Yiner and also a walk. Yiner Diaz, a 2-out base runner. On the ground to short. The shortstop gobbles it up and makes the play for the final out of the inning. On the ground, nice backhand play. Walker will shovel pass it over to Van Wyve for the out. There's one away. Swing and a miss. Gets Dingler for the strikeout. That's the 2nd out of the inning.
Get after that strike zone. Don't allow any more free passes and use your defense.
How about the Astros bullpen today? 3 perfect innings. Logan Van Wyve, welcome back. Haven't seen him since May at the big league level. Slowly hit towards short. Zach McKinstry, who came on defensively for the Tigers, makes the play for out number 1. Montero picks up a strikeout, getting Cam Smith for the 2nd out. And Jeremy punches one into center, coming on Javi Baez, and the Tigers complete the sweep. Tough series for the Astros here in the Motor City as they drop all 3 to Detroit. They do break their scoreless streak with a Dubon home run back in the 4th. But a rough outing for Framber Valdez. The Astros have now lost the last 5 starts for Framber after they had won the previous 13 starts with Framber on the mound. Some of the discussion points for Lauren Callender and Brian Bogusevic will have some interviews in the clubhouse. Joe Espada Framber amongst the interviews that Julian Morales will gather. All that coming up on our Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger, and it starts right around the corner.